Hey, Clay Cuts here with the Food Mastery Method. Hope everybody's doing great this morning. So, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about a couple of topics that were on my mind. I want to talk about mental health. I want to talk about COVID-19 and sort of being stuck at home. I want to talk about how to not just survive this new situation, but how to actually thrive. How to sort of come out on the other side with a more robust and better mental health kind of situation. So I guess the first question you probably have is, Clay, why are you sitting in a room that looks like it's not finished? And I'll that's part of the story. I'll get to that in just a minute. So I've really got sort of three suggestions, three things that I've been working on, that I've been talking to really all of my clients about this last couple of weeks. And sort of these three sort of patterns came up. The first thing is reframe the situation. If you're, especially if you're working from home, or if you really are following in an area of the country or the world where you really can't leave very much, it's easy to think of ourselves as quarantined or isolated. And those words have a very scary, limiting sort of feel to them. I would challenge you to reframe it some way, reframe it into something that's more positive, such as, now I have unexpected extra time at home. Or something that makes sense to you. Now, be clear, this isn't simply positive thinking. Oh, that's part of it. Our brains are very, very powerful, and they're sort of engines waiting for input. And if we put stuff like sad and isolated and stuck and quarantined in, our brains will create the feelings and the emotional states that are similar to that. However, if we sit in more of a place of gratitude and, wow, what extra things can I get done? How can I spend more time with my family in a good way? Our brains will sort of create those emotions too. So that's number one. Number two is stay on a schedule. For so many people, I know we're all on Zoom calls, and we're doing these video conferencing, and our for many of us, our life has become very, very virtual, and it's very easy to, if my first Zoom conference call is at 9 a.m., it's easy to roll out of bed at 8:50 and grab a cup of coffee and jump on the call at the last minute, and that's fine, I guess. But what I would suggest, and what I'm suggesting to clients and people, my clients that have done this, have benefited. So get on a schedule. You don't have to necessarily get up super early, but set your alarm. Get up at a reasonable time. Get up, shower, shave, get dressed. Even if you just put on a casual shirt and some clean pants and clean jeans or something, or shorts, depending on where you are in the world. And have some breakfast, groom yourself, act like you are going out in public. That's really important to sort of create that rhythm. And part of it too is if you're, hopefully you're getting some exercise, and we've had to be sort of creative about that. Put that on your calendar. Getting organized and staying on a schedule, that creates motivation, and motivation creates momentum, and momentum makes us feel better. Right. And so that's the second thing. The third thing is, try to accomplish something. Try to accomplish something fairly significant during this time at home. The way I frame this is, 6 months from now, or a year from now, I want you to be able to look back on this time and say, hey, remember that time that we were all stuck at home for several months? It was difficult, but I fill in the blank. I got in shape. I lost some weight. I remodeled my shed, right? That's what this is all about. So you can see I'm working on, got a window here that's going to be installed in the shed. I've put in all the insulation, did the demolition, took out all these old shelving, and it was pretty dank and scary in here. You can see I didn't calculate exactly right with the wall insulation. Got a couple extra rolls that I need to return. So that's the project that I'm working on, and plus some smaller things. So another part of this too is, as we're stuck at home, we have all this extra time. What a lot of us are doing is we're eating, and eating in ways that are causing some problems. And that's something that actually that we help with at the Food Mastery Method. I'd love to talk to you about your eating patterns and your habits, and how it's been a problem for you during this time at home. And so, if you would click the link below, and I'd love to talk to you. The link below will take you to a schedule where you can schedule a time, and I'll call you, and we can talk, and figure out how we can help you. So remember these three things: reframe, stay on a schedule, and accomplish something significant. At the end of this time at home, I'm hoping, I'm very confident that you're going to come out of this not just sort of falling over the finish line, but having really sort of benefited and thrived through this process. And so, good luck to you, and hang in there, and click the link below, and let's see if we can work together.